Yo, what up? It's the Infamous Tex right here. I'm behind the hustle, man. You rocking with the Hustle Time Network, man. And I got to introduce my guest host, Mr. Never Die.
Never die.
That's right, man.
Hey, it's going down behind the hustle. Shout out to my boy Tex, man.
That's right. Hustle Time Network's on. Big Boss Entertainment right here in the building as well. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and also, man, it's a special day right here, too, because I've been rocking with my boy for a minute. He basically has everything I love, everything from my whole era. I would say my era, man. My boy Miguel Flores, a Vintage affiliated.
Yo, what's up? What's up, City of Houston? What's up? I appreciate you having me, man. It means a lot to me, brother. I appreciate that.
Already, man. We appreciate you stopping by. We appreciate you rocking with us, man. Damn near about a year sponsor with Hustle Time Network.
Yeah,
also,
I was thinking about that on the way over here. I was like, man, it's been a minute already, bro. Time been flying.
Yeah. That's right, man. And we got to showcase you. Basically, about a year ago was one of the first times I got to get introduced to your spot. Really dope spot that you have. You're in Alvin, Texas, Vintage affiliated. We got to have you on the DJ Screw virtual, which was pretty big deal for Hustle Town Network. I got to say it's in our top 5 videos. Is that one and Day of Unity and all that, man. But you came
that rooftop seat.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy, bro, because it wasn't even planned.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. The artist that they were featuring just happened to ask me to use our spot as a backdrop. So me and him and both of our companies linking up. Well, that wasn't the point of the day.
Right.
And then all of a sudden we just started going back and forth, and you know how it don't take long to meet someone and you realize, man, hold up, we got the same kind of ambitions and the same goals. And he came at the perfect time because I think I told you that day, like, we had been at a point, we had opened in 2017, you know what I mean? And we finally got to a point to where we were ready to start marketing and advertising either an artist or a company. And it was just supposed to happen, bro, is what I'm saying, because that wasn't the plan. Like, y'all were there for totally something else.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, so what was crazy was before we met, we had got, we get asked all the time to sponsor artists or certain companies, but a lot of them were from out of state. You know what I mean? Because we're pretty heavy on Instagram and we're heavy online. And you know, the co-owner of the store with me, my business partner, was like, man, I'm not trying to support anybody unless they from the city, bro. And unless they, rock the same type of lifestyle and the same goals we have. And then here comes Hustle Town Network, bro. And it was like, it was like a perfect just marriage, bro, like a perfect relationship, because it was what was supposed to happen, bro. And like I told you, I was like, listen, man, we're kind of both working our ass off, bro, to kind of get somewhere.
Right.
Boom. Y'all came perfect. It was for the city. It's the music we love to listen to. It's the clothes y'all like to rock. So why not? It made sense, bro. Yeah. So
that's right. And our viewers are loving the product. They're loving all your stuff, everything you put out, basically. You got your social media is good, on point. I like it, the way y'all post, your marketing strategies, everything else. Bro. The collection that you have, how long have you been doing this in general, as far as, have you always been a collector, or did you, was it something you got into later on where you're like, I should have kept some of that stuff, or did you already kind of have
came front, bro. I hear people say, I've been collecting since, 1990 or 1995, but it wasn't collecting back then, bro. Like, we were rocking. You know what I mean? Like, I can't call myself a collector.
Yeah. It
was just pieces that I like to wear. Yeah. And you know what I mean? It morphed into this. You know what I mean? It's almost like I lived it first, and then my sons were a huge influence. You know what I mean? My oldest son, he always wanted a brick and mortar. You know what I mean? We were sneaker resellers before anything. And so when they started wearing my clothes to high school, because both of them are graduated, they're in their 20s, and when they started rocking my stuff to high school, their peers were like, damn, bro, where'd you get that from? And all this and that. And so it just kind of morphed into the business, you know what I mean? And so, because mind you, I would only get stuff that was my size.
Yeah.
And so I knew that, you know what, let's try it. Let's see what happens. And we started slanging outside of our house in early 2017. And from then on, like 4 months later, we were looking for a brick and mortar, bro. Like, that's just how big it got. And mind you, the vintage clothing, this is in 2017, bro. So this is pre-Kanye wearing it. This, we were kind of early, bro, on it. It was pretty substantial nationwide, but down here, nobody really, heard of it. And it was pieces that people had forgotten about. But when we finally had the guts to open up the city, we just been hit the ground running ever since, bro. There's something about being first. I will say that.
Right.
There's just something about being first. And, you know, it's kind of like, you know, I don't go to church and stuff, but I'm a spiritual guy. I just believe it was supposed to happen. You know what I mean? Because I've always been into fashion, bro. I've always been conscious of what I wear. You know, I grew up, you know, not with the most money, and, you know, we were a typical Mexican-American family, but I could control what I put on my body, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so it was kind of like, you know, you go to high school and you're wearing Tommy Hill and starter jackets, you know, it's kind of a break from coming home and having to come back down to earth, and you got the family hoopty and all that, but I couldn't control, as a teenager, I couldn't control where I lived, and I couldn't control what cars my family drove, but I could control what I put on my body, bro. You know what I mean? So I've always just been conscious of fashion, and I've always wanted to be in some aspect of fashion, you know, and, you know, this is bigger than a store. It's bigger than selling clothing, you know what I mean? To me, it was like always been a dream of mine, but it's funny because it took my sons to motivate me to have the guts to say, man, let's do it, Dad. We're like, what are you tripping on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's do it. So that's kind of where we opened up in actually August 4th, 2017, we opened up the doors at our brick and mortar.
Right. And y'all are in Alvin, Texas. So why have you always been from Alvin? Is that kind of just...
Yeah, I was actually born, and I didn't grow up, but I was born all the way till about right before primary school, kind of first, second grade. My whole family is from in Grand Oak Park area.
Ah, okay.
So
Southeast side, man. Shout out to Southeast.
Shout out to Southeast. I'm the baby. You know, I got 3 older brothers and 2 older sisters, and so they were all went to Dede and Milby and all that. And so early 90s, actually 89, 90, we ended up, my mom remarried and we moved to Alvin. So I actually grew up in Alvin.
Right.
But I think one of the myths about these small towns is like, they're on the same shit, bro. Yeah. Like that the big cities are in. You know, they're into the same music, same all that. You know what I mean? Houston's influence is massive, bro. You know what I mean? You got people who ain't from Houston saying they're from Houston. You know what I mean? They live in Katy or whatever. You know, no knock to them, but you know, the influence was just so heavy, and plus all my family was still in Southeast and stuff like that. So that's kind of how I ended up in Alvin. And the reason we opened the store there, bro, was because it was something that we were familiar with, and it was needed. You know what I mean? There's something about opening up a business where it's needed.
Right.
You know, I'm not gonna take water to the sea, bro. I'm gonna take it to the desert. Yeah, you know what I mean? And I want to say that's been the biggest reason for our success, was that we brought these pieces that are like that. Like our store could easily be opened up off Westheimer or Richmond and stuff, and we had the money to do it. But I was like, let's do it at home and let's see what happens, you know, and you know, they answered, bro. Then they've been rocking with it. What's crazy is like 50% of our customer base is from Houston. Right. So they drive
they'll take that trip out there.
They'll take that trip out there, you know what I mean? And it's our prices too, bro. You know what I mean?
That's worth it, man. The gear speaks for itself.
Yeah, exactly. This ain't just something you can buy anywhere else, you know. And I want that to be known too. You know, I know a lot of, like, you've seen a lot more of these vintage stores now in Houston. There's a lot of them in Houston. Yeah. I want to say when we first opened, there was only like 2. And now there's dozens of them. And I think the myth is like that we buy something from the thrift store, clean it, and then we put it for sale, you know, and that's just not the case. You know, you've been in our shop, we curate it to where it's only the dope stuff.
Right.
You know, and it's
a lot of this stuff you really won't even find at a thrift shop.
No, it's not happening.
It's not that easy. You're not going to find some of these shirts in perfect, you know, condition like that too at a thrift shop. It's just not going to happen. Not nowadays. You may find some stuff in like 2011 or something. Yeah. Not like from 1990 fresh. 90s, like no, you don't find them like that. So you got some of them really top stuff. I love the vibe when you walk into it. Gives it that
appreciate
vintage,
the memorabilia,
you know,
stuff.
I saw a screw tape up there. I saw some, you know, original screw tape stuff.
For real.
I've seen a whole bunch of, you know, Rockets, the pop-ups you got of Tom.
Rudy T.
Rudy T.
Yeah, man.
Tom, yeah.
Yeah, you know, a lot of that memorabilia, it's funny because none of that stuff is for sale, but I get hit up for that stuff more than anything. Now, that majority of that stuff was in my garage, bro, and it was stuff that I decorated like my man cave with and stuff like that. That's always been a part of me. We added a couple of new pieces, like we have some Dope House posters, some Rap-A-Lot posters and stuff like that. But we wanted it to be a time capsule, bro, of like that era. You know what I mean? And that's what I appreciate you saying. It means a lot to me because that's the point of us curating the just the walls and everything to that is when you go in there, it's like, holy man, like I've never seen this.
The atmosphere means a lot.
Yeah, exactly. And it takes you back to that time, bro. You know what I mean? And I think Tex will attest to this too, is like when you go into our shop, you can look around and know that these boys ain't faking it, bro. They were there because there's stuff in there that's like you had to know.
Genuine.
Like you had to be there, bro. You know what I mean? And like any successful business, what happens later on, you know, as more people are opened up to see that this business is successful, you'll have people come in. It happens in every business. You'll have people who come in and are totally just there for the money side of it. You know what I mean? And you can tell differential. I mean, it's like Diddy, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I remember, you know, Biggie was telling Diddy, hey, bro, man, you know, you should rap.
Right.
You know, Diddy wasn't a rapper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he came out with an album and sold 8 million copies. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, and that happens in every business, you know, but we keep our head down, bro, and our customers, man, I know a lot of people say this, but our customers, like, we really, really, like, they're number one, bro. You know, we're never online trying to, oh, look how much we sold or high cap or post my cars. We don't do that, bro. It's like I want the customers to get the clout, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and the way we designed the shop, bro, was we wanted our this is the idea. This is still the motivation. Like, we want our customer to come in and I don't care if you buy 10 shirts or 5 pairs of shoes. I want you to come in and find that one piece that's like, man, this is what I'm missing. You know what I mean? Whether it's, you know, a denim Levi Sherpa jacket or, you know what I mean, a bomber jacket from the 90s or a pair of Nike wind pants from the 90s. It's like, I just wanted them to find that one piece. And that's why it's so highly curated. Like, I'd rather have nothing on the rack, bro, than settle for something that I normally, we all have to wear it. I'd have to want to wear it. Yeah. You know, all of our staff, they'd have to want to wear it for us to really put it out there and sell. You know what I mean? So
nothing like that feeling, man. Like when I got a video to shoot or something, I just need that one perfect shirt. Well, you know what I'm saying?
It does it puts you in a whole different mood, I would say. It's almost like having jewelry on in a way. You performing just feels better sometimes having this certain stuff. Same thing with the freshness of, you know, and the rare and the you know, it being vintage stuff that you can't
not
even
everybody
find.
got this, you know.
You know, you can go to the Foot Locker and buy something, but somebody else is eventually, you know, walk in, you know, same stuff. Some of this stuff you just can't find that often, and that's where, you know, my man Miguel really takes care of you on that. Show us some of these pieces you got in here.
Man,
I'm looking at a lot of this.
Yeah, so these pieces right here, we do have a personal collection. I have a personal collection. Unfortunately, these aren't for sale, but I kind of explained it on the DJ Screw anniversary special that you have a lot of people that are big time vintage collectors, and mind you, this is just like baseball cards, comic books, whatnot.
Right.
And a lot of people, big time vintage collectors around the nation, they collect rap tees. You know what I mean? And this has been going on for years, but what I wanted to do, and I made up my mind years ago, was I wanted to collect only Southern rap tees, bro. And so that's kind of like the collection that we're showing. So first up, and I'm not doing them in no particular order, but this is the UGK Dirty Money.
Hey.
This is the original. Now, mind you, everything I'm showing you is original promo shirts. This is what came from the record label, from the group. Right. They're not bootleg. I have some bootlegs, but I prefer official promo. Now, what's crazy about this tee is in the back, is you see it has the UGK emblem, and then it has 1999.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this album, Dirty Money, didn't come out till 01.
Right, it was pushed.
Yeah, they kept pushing it back
because they had beef with Jive. I know you heard Pimp C talk about it all the time. But
hell yeah,
yeah. So this shirt's pretty cool. This one I think you're gonna like. I tried to bring some stuff that you hadn't seen before, but this one is from our boys from Trinity Garden Cartel. This is an early 91 or 92. So it's a Gangsta G and the Erdman. This has the big Cartel records in the back. This was pre-Rap-A-Lot, you know what I mean?
Right.
This is kind of them, I think, just going out and from that first album before that Rap-A-Lot album. This is a pretty rare shirt, man. When I saw this shirt, I was like, oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is an early Trinity Garden Cartel. This is one of my personal favorite, bro. I'm a huge Big Mike Ghetto Boys fan. So this one is the Big Mike Something Serious. I only know one other person in the world that has this shirt that I've seen online. It has the early 90s Rap-A-Lot logo in the back. This was before they put the big old Jazz Prince Entertainment and stuff. This is It's a little smaller, the Rap-A-Lot logo, but this is from obviously everybody knows from Big Mike's. I think it's 96. This was like his second album.
Man, that's a good condition too.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Yeah, I bought it. I actually got it from some cat in DC, dude, that was just selling random stuff, and I was like, man, let me have that.
Man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
When you know what you're looking for, huh?
Yeah.
This shirt, dude, I was looking for years. This shirt.
Ooh, Gangsta Nip.
Yeah, Gangsta Nip, man.
Interview with the Killer.
Yeah, interview with the Killer.
Yeah.
Just the album cover, man. You can't find any Gangster Nip promo merch. I haven't been able to find any. This was the first one I ran across, and I don't care what he would have said, I was going to pay for it, man. So.
Wow.
Also has the small Rap-A-Lot also logo in the back.
Yeah.
Almost the same era as the Big Mike.
Man. It's live.
Yeah. Let me show this one, dude. This one's really important. I think your listeners will enjoy this one. So this right here is the official SUC Fat Pat Ghetto Dreams promo shirt. You'll see a lot of variations. You know, Fat Pat, he didn't come out with a dozen albums, so you'll see a lot of people kind of bring out their own and try to play it like it's vintage. But during that era, you have mostly the SUC, badge going across, but rarely do you see the RIP Fat Pat. You know what I mean? If you see that shirt with that logo on the bottom, grab it. And the back's probably my favorite. It has Fat Pat with the Ghetto Dreams label on the bottom, Rec Shop Records. So yeah, when we acquired that shirt, I want to show this one again. This one's one of Tex's favorite. It's the little Kiki the Commission, but the back is what Tex really likes. It's the old Jam Down logo in the back. I think I wore this whenever y'all had come, I think it was, and you had saw it.
Move it more in the middle, right? Yeah, there you go. Lower it down a little bit. I just want them to see that logo real good. There you go.
Yeah, it's so funny, Tex, because you were the first one who complimented like the back, and after that, this other guy I saw when I was wearing it later on, he went crazy more about the logo than he did the shirt. It was funny.
Yeah.
So is there like a favorite piece that you own?
Yeah, there is a favorite piece that I own.
Like a treasure?
Yeah, treasure. It's probably that Big Mike.
Yeah.
Something serious. Yeah. My two sons who co-own the stores with me, they will tell you that it's that Fat Pat.
Yeah.
They love.
That's dope.
They're more on the SUC stuff, you know what I mean?
Right.
So they love that. Now this T-shirt right here, I didn't even think existed, but I ended up seeing it. Somebody had it, and I begged and threatened him to sell it to me, dude. But
Screwed for Life.
This is the Screwed for Life album from DOA, the only album that Fat Pat, DJ Screw, Big Hawk, that one where they're sitting, sitting on the piano. Of course, you can see, like I said, during that same era, they have the SUC badge with the RIP Fat Pat on the bottom. And then in the back, it's crazy. Shout out to South Park, man, because they have the Dead End Records in the back.
Dang,
and this is actually Big Hawk's label. You know what I mean? Yeah, they did it under Big Hawk's label, but I think everybody saw the pictures, and the promo pics from that album.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't even know a shirt existed, dude.
Yeah.
And when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
I didn't even know that.
Me neither. Me neither. And when I saw it, I was like, oh wow. Let me get into these real quick, man, because I could be here for days. But I'm gonna get into some Dope House and some SPM. All I'm about to show you are original Dope House SPM shirts. We'll start off with the lighter one. I don't know if you remember, but they would come out with the dice on the bottom left part of the shirt. This is SPM's album from 2000, The Time Is Money. This was right after he signed the big deal with Universal.
Right.
And he came out with that album.
Yep.
And this is the official promo tee from Dope House that they came out. And I was telling you kind of before the show how I was kind of hyped, dude, that they were coming out with a lot of the shirts.
Right.
And a buddy of mine called me when this shirt just dropped. And I'm going to buy the new one too, bro, because I want something to rock.
Yeah.
But shout out to Dope House, man, because, this is the original. You can see that tag is totally gone, man. This is the original, still in amazing condition. When I posted this on Instagram, everybody went crazy, man. This is the merry-go-round official promo tee, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the tee they just re-released.
Yep, for Day of Unity.
Yeah, they just re-released this shirt, and this is the original one with the big merry-go-round logo in the back, and of course the dice.
Yeah, that condition crazy, man.
Appreciate it, bro. Yeah,
that is dope.
And then I gotta show you this one. This one, I feel like this album's forgotten about a lot. But this is also an SPM release, Dope House. The front is the Screwston Records. And I don't care what nobody says, dude. SPM coined that phrase, Screwston. I don't care what nobody says. There's a lot of debate. I'm like, nah, I was there, bro. Nobody was saying that.
Yeah.
And this is the day Houston died.
One of my favorite covers right there.
Exactly,
that album
man.
right there was hard.
Yeah, and they came out with a few other volumes, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Volume 3, maybe in the volume 4
I think
that
like
came
there's
out.
like 5.
Yeah,
really?
There's a lot of them. Yeah. And so this is the original official promo, Screwston Records, SPM. Yeah, the day Houston died. For those who don't know, that date is when DJ Screw passed away, and SPM paying homage to him with that album. So that's also one of my favorite shirts. This shirt here, this one's crazy. We actually just acquired this one a couple months ago. This is the original. I'm pretty sure Dope House, if you release another shirt, you have to remake this one.
All right, let's see.
It has the official Dope House logo on the top left chest. And this,
That's
of
the
course,
vintage logo right there, too.
is the SPM Third Wish album.
I don't think I've ever seen that Dope House logo.
Yeah, no, I the only time I seen it was like in old pictures and stuff that they would rock.
Yeah.
Bring it more that way a little bit. Let's see.
But
right
this
there.
one is dude, when I saw this one, actually my business partner saw it and he was like, wow. I mean, we were ready. We knew we were going to break the bank on this one, but and actually, dude, this one came via Arizona, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, so they love them all down southwest out there, bro.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, man, this one's also one of our grills in good condition. But yeah, like I said, I can go on for days, bro. But
hey, free that boy SPM, man.
Love. Yeah, free SPM, bro. Yeah, it's like I said, and I love how Dope House is re-releasing them.
Yeah.
Because I'm the majority of people that I interact with at the shop, they're all youngsters, Tech. They're all young,
I
bro.
see that. So the new school generation is reacting pretty well to all our vintage stuff. At least on the vintage wear stuff, for sure.
Yeah, and I'm not one of those, bro, who's like, oh, man, do you have the album and all that? Nah, bro, I break it down to them. Hey, this is what it is.
On this stuff
this is why it's special and stuff. Like it's rare. Like my two sons, they're from this new era, but they don't listen to nothing else but old Houston, Dope House. You know what I mean?
Right.
SUC, old rap. That's all they listen to, bro. And so, yeah, man, it's educating them so that I don't want. And that's another big reason, like I said, that I collect these Houston rap tees is because I don't want it to get lost, bro.
And it means even more when they know the story behind it and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
It means it's more special to them.
Exactly. Yeah. And I just don't want it to get lost, bro. Like I want it to continue on, and I hope this is not for a floss or. I want people to see it and be like, man, I forgot about that, bro, or whatever. I just want to keep it alive.
Bring back a memory, take them to that certain time.
Yeah.
For real.
So if they want to check out more of the stuff, obviously the Instagram is Vintage Affiliated.
Yes,
across
correct.
everything. Vintage
across
Affiliated.
everything. Yeah. If you want to just see kind of what we have, it's vintageaffiliated.com is our official website. You can go on there. You can shop these vintage pieces. $5 shipping on everything. I don't care if you buy a jacket to a T-shirt. It's $5 shipping.
Dope.
Also, our address is 2414 South Gordon Street in Alvin, Texas. I recommend you make the trip. We're getting heavy. We've always sold sneakers, Tex, but we're going crazy with it right now.
I saw you at the Sneaker Summit.
Yeah, I mean, we killed it, man.
Yeah.
And just a little selfish plug. We get sneakers from every era. So we've been killing the sneaker events because a lot of the other owners of businesses, they only have like the last 2 or 3 releases. You know what I mean? And they're trying to flip those. Well, we get 2013, 2014. We get them from all eras, man. Yeezys, Nikes. We buy out whole collections. So Instagram is vintage affiliated. If you want to sell your stuff, especially sneakers, you got whole collections, we're not scared, bro. Hit us up. We'll go to you. You know what I mean? And we'll buy out all kinds. We're a buy sell trade shop. So if you got some J's that you want to come in and you want to put towards new J's, a lot of stores not doing that no more. You know what I mean? And we do that. So that's dope. But we're heavy on the sneakers. Like I said, if you want to sell your sneakers or if you want to come buy sneakers, we're there. But we're going crazy with it. We got a few hundred pairs of sneakers in there, and we got the best prices, bro. We really do. You know what I mean? We got the best. It's going to be worth the drive going out there. You're going to save some money, man.
No, really.
There it is right there, man. So my boy Miguel Flores, vintage affiliated, man. Appreciate you stopping by right now.
Appreciate y'all, bro.
To be honest, man, we can go down memory lane all day long. We need to have you
too.
We definitely need to have you come back over here too, because we can go down memory lane all year long. There's a whole bunch of stuff right here that you got. Now, other stuff too that we got to just check out. Like, so the commercial, you can check it out also on Hustle Town Network. A lot of our exclusives have the commercial at the end, so you're always going to check out the commercial. Oh man, show them real quick that vintage right there.
Yeah, I forgot these, man. I'm sitting here watching Tay, but these are the old 97.9 the box tees right here. Let me put it dope. Right here. Yeah. And I love the reason I got different ones because I love the backs of these. And of course, this one you can see the front 1997.
1997
0.9. Yeah. So any old Houston 97.9 the box. I love the font on this one. Has the box on the side. These are all, like I said, these are all 90s, early 2000s. Tex made me go crazy with these because he loved these when he saw them in the shop.
Yeah.
And then the back I love on this one, the Can't Stop, Won't Stop, old
KBXX.com.
Yep. And then last but not least, this is one of my favorites, 97.9 the box, when they had the box of Palooza. And you can see the line up there.
Scarface, Too Short, Lil Kim, 112, Joe. This is June 5th, 1997.
Yes, sir. And that's 97.9 the box of Palooza. There wasn't even rap festivals back then because they were scared. You couldn't find a venue for them. Remember that?
Yeah.
The Lollapalooza, the 97 on the box said, bunk that. We're going to have a rap one. And they had it, man. That's dope. So that's it, man. That's it. I'm done.
That's dope, man. Y'all check out my boys over at Vintage Affiliated on Instagram, Vintage Affiliated on Facebook the whole way. And if they want to order, you can go to vintageaffiliated.com. Check them out, man. I appreciate you coming through, my boy.
Thank you, Tex. I appreciate y'all, bro. Hustle Town Network. Thank y'all.
That's right. We out.
The
Hustle Town Network. Straight out of Texas. The hottest independent artists in the Lone Star State. Swagging and banging through the Third Coast. Tap in the Hustle Town Network anytime, 24/7. Follow the Hustle Town Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe on YouTube.
Hey man, what up? It's the Infamous Tex, here to tell you about my player partners, my affiliates over at Vintage Affiliated. That's right, they got the rarest, classic, exclusive, vintage, hard to find 80s, 90s, and early 2000s clothing. Open 7 days a week, and it's all in a one-stop shop. Check them out online at www.vintageaffiliated.com or pull up in person, 2414 South Gordon Street in Alvin, Texas, just south of H-Town. They're always featured on Hustle Town Network. So be sure to tell them your boy Infamous Tex sent you. And be sure to follow their Facebook page and their Instagram for exclusive offers and deals you can't find nowhere else.
Know what I'm saying? What's up? It's your boy DJ Screw, know what I'm talking about. Back Up in here with the blaster for the 9-6 and the 9-7, you know what I'm saying? Blowing big, next time.
Buy two, get one free. Let me run that back. Buy two, get one free. Listen, if you order Sentimental Value and As the World Turns Slow, you'll automatically get my personal screw tape shipped out with your order at ogpointblank.com. Thank you for your support.
Y'all know that I thank you for your love and support. Point Blank, I love you, baby. For all the homeless in Houston, let's take care of his business. We love y'all for doing that. And I love you for being my star's friend.
It's like this, man. If Screw didn't do it, it's not a Screw.